absolutely bang on. This point is needs to be realized by most of the mid and senior working professionals who are thinking of other jobs. Rather than trusting Naukri and LinkedIn, they'll have to build a network which can help them in the near future of any kind of networking or even business opportunities. So, Madhavan, you have a point to say?
Yeah. See, first and foremost is I find people are getting into high amount of comfort zones. Seriously, I think comfort zone is all about the networking, what we're talking about. Obviously, first, whether you like or not, after today's session, definitely Abhilash and Jasmine, I would like to definitely get connected because I was with them for some time.
Right.
It's natural human psychic. But when you do a job at that level of a Google and all this, what your point mentioned was right. The guy is under pressure. He probably for a job which is for 8 hours or 9 hours job, which is a 5 day IT job of 9.5 hours per day, the guy is forced to work for 18 hours. Where is the time? Please understand, when you can be an organization of that standard, are you looking at in terms of your own skill, in terms of not even able to make a basic network outside? Which unfortunately I have a very strong debate on that. It's about certain amount of complacency that okay, fine, I'm settled, I'm that level, I'm in this company. Comfort zone, he's very comfortable. He come around, he will laugh around, tell something, he will go. 50 people, what he will do, how will he manage? Your skills are tested. See, excuses can see the biggest irony of life is stop giving excuses. When you're going to give excuses, you're going to give excuses not to satisfy somebody. You're trying to satisfy yourself on the This is not going to take you anywhere. Complacency, comfort zones, all these words, if you can remove, I can tell you network is very easy. Beautifully put by Jasmine. And I've been aptly listening to Abhilash also. See, it's so impressive. The topic that we gave, I was the first to jump in because frankly, I'm not very comfortable with this topic. It's not recession and layoff. Obviously, like probably I can talk in recession for in English because I speak good English. When I saw the topic, you didn't give me sales, you didn't give me marketing, you didn't give me IT space purely in terms of Madhun, you're a talent transformation guy. What do you do in terms of training and all this? Because I'm a lifelong trainer for 37, 8 years. You know, give me the comfort. But it's about how I take in the perspective. I don't want to be in the comfort zone. How long am I going to be there? I'm not going to be there. It's about the individual per se. Education doesn't matter after some time. Company banner is all about the education which you're taking in the front. Take it from me. Now, Kumar, how many people are going to ask you, Kumar, are you MBA from IIM? This. Kumar, G.S.Kumar, MBA. Oh, very good. After you speak so well, they will assume. Okay. The perceiveness, the perception, once again goes to what she was talking about, communication.
See, what you can bring it to the table, that matters a lot rather than certifications and degree.
Absolutely, so important. Get out of the comfort zone. Networking is all about move out of the comfort zone. Put your hands up, see eye to eye, and speak something. Take it from me. 20,000 people will come. And the best part, after you put your hands and eyes, ensure that your ego doesn't stop you from going and saying hi 20,000 times to them, because that's where networking works. These are the basics of networking.
Wonderful. I'll come to the final perspective of each and everyone, starting from Abhilash. So I think most of all the panel members are both in the job role as well in the earlier career, and currently you are into business, and that kind of experience also you have built in. So it's very right, valid insights from you all people, that what made you jumping into a business right from a full-time job, and how effectively you made. Is it because of networking or because of any other reason? What exactly, so that the working professionals who have not even started their networking or upskilling, what will be your advice to them in terms of the full-time job? If you have to retain, what exactly they have to take their career steps in the coming years?
So actually, I can take you some small example, and I will finish that quickly. So that we know that before COVID, no one is speaking about that, because everyone, I'm talking about in Google, blog, or video everywhere, they're talking post-COVID, pre-COVID. People have forgotten that era. What happened between the last recession to the 2008 to 2019, 20. So I can say example in my industry, for example, digital marketing or something like marketing and sales. people have separated earlier. So people are, I think there are many people who lost jobs who are in sales. Okay, purely on sales. They do random phone calls and they do pitch for some create ready-made scripts and are you buying and those stuff. Now what happened? There is a huge shift happened. Many companies right now they are searching for salespeople. So people who have a knowledge of marketing plus sales, they are a very good networking people. So as Madan sir rightly pointed out, networking is means you have to talk out, you have to speak. First of all, even I'm also going to connect with all the panel members here. And this is where the people who has that skill, they want to do multitasking as well as they should be a team builder as well. So they should know how to make more solutions for the user's problem. So that is what I thought. There is a huge problem between the companies. They do have a marketing team, but they don't know what to do. And the most important part is called consistency. So if there is no consistency, either you whatever the business, whether technical or non-technical, you cannot market in this era in social media or any other era. So I thought that is a big inspiration for me to take up that in my business. It will be of sales and marketing fused together, and that will be of more into networking. So there is a lot of opportunities. I think everyone has how to do a content, how to create the design, how to do video, whether it will perform or not. People are not able to identify that because they don't have the sales knowledge. They only have the marketing awareness creation knowledge. They don't know whether it is a good product, whether it was a good networking concept or something. They don't have that knowledge. So connecting, and there are a lot of opportunities are coming these days for any non-IT sector as well. So everyone needs to deploy a lot of expenses or financial spendings towards this marketing and sales. So I think it's a good opportunity for me. That's why I have been into this industry.
Wonderful, thank you. Jasmine, your final thoughts and advice?
At the end, I would like to say it's a time. Market is definitely getting reset and it has to be there, right? So instead of just looking out the negative side of it, try to look the positive side. Now what you can do it, try to gather all your strength. If you have been laid off, go and hit the market again, upgrade your skills. Definitely you will get the better job opportunities. And apart from that, my message to employers and the senior management is that try to create positive environment in your company so that it won't affect your business for a long term.
That raising me one more question. Like we are seeing people who've been undergoing job cuts and all that, but what about people who are existing, working in a company and seeing all this happening to my colleague, happening to a different department in the same company? So how the company can build a goodwill or trust from the existing company, existing employees, where they are firing on a day-to-day basis, and what kind of goodwill and trust they will build with the existing employees? So they'll also start looking for another job, which will be a disturbance or distraction for the existing business owner.
Okay, so it's a very good question actually. So as G.S. has asked, first of all, try to build a goodwill with them so that it won't affect your upcoming projects or the people who are in company. Because definitely when you hire the colleagues of some person, they will start thinking, okay, they start going into the negative zone. In this place, transparency will work. Second, positive environment will work. And thirdly, every day as a manager, as a project manager, whether you're a program manager or senior manager, you have to start spending time with your team. You have to ensure them your jobs are safe. Right? So whatever is happened. We could not control, but we can control upcoming situations. So that's a need of an hour.
So management has to proactively communicate to the existing employees that some people has been laid off because of certain particular reason, and you are not laid off because of this reason. Maybe some sort of communication, either verbally or orally, needs to happen so that this can be streamlined. Otherwise, we are prone with gossips on a regular basis where we chat a lot and keep looking for options just because of my colleague has been fired.
See, due to all these things, you can take it out you can think like there is a one glass of water and every time you are like putting dirt into it. So the dirt need to be cleaned up. So you have the way you are inserting the dirt, with the more pressure you have to put the clean water inside the same mug, then only this will happen. Because the manager responsibility has been increased now, whether it's a big corporates, whether it's a small thing, they have to have tackled their teams in a very good terms. They start listening positive things, start creating that positive aura in their companies. That's all I can say.
Wonderful. Mr. Madhavan, you have your final points.
So we had an amazing discussion right through, and if I had to take in terms of the discussion what went on recession and layoff, recession is definitely something which nobody likes, because if 2 quarters are going to have negative growth, that's where we know it's a recession. And obviously when recession is there, a lot of things follow in terms of economy not doing well, on the financial part, the money tightness comes in terms of availability of money, and in terms of investment also people hold back. All these compound things, and when these things happen, ultimately the companies don't invest in terms of new machinery, which means that automatic employment goes off. So a lot of these issues complicate the recession part, which is one of the reasons why the layoff happens. In a sense, good thing is we are a country who are highly into 65% of agriculture dependent, so still we are safe. And this recession will come and go in India, but it will not have an impact of any difficulty. That's it from my side. Thank you.
And let's go for the other.
So here is my point. Like we should not think much about whether we get stuck into recession or what. So my prediction, we are not going to get that big impact. Maybe there will be a little bit of impact when there is a recession happening globally. So what happens in recession, we know very well, like decreased economic output, and there will be a huge high unemployment, and even the lower consumer demand or needs. So there is a downfall, right? So this is what the recession is all about. But you consider in the last 3-4 years, post COVID and even before COVID, India is growing really good actually. So forget about these GDP numbers too. Okay, you see and feel what happening in every industry. Okay, few industries are seeing massive decline, but still there is an opportunity. They can switch between multiple services and businesses and products what they sell. So India is still a huge market for the global. They can come and invest here. We have the great talent to generate massive human potential is really good in India. If you think about a quality of a human in terms of education or in any particular subject, we are really growing great. Earlier it was Japan. They used to tell about even China. So now Indians are growing up, right? So it's a good sign. And our entire population, if you consider the entire population, as per the stats, 50% and above of the Indian population has people with less than 25 years of age. It means the amount of energy what we can we have in India is massive as compared to any other nation. So we are actually the youngest nation, right? And the talent what we have from our education system is really good. Still our education system needs a lot of improvements, but still we have a massive potential. So I suggest, like I can tell you, like hiring trends is going to be even more higher. We should not worry much about that. So we have to focus much on improving our skill, resetting ourselves, or you have to reset your inner system completely. Okay, you don't think like skills are something what you know. It was not like that. You have to test and experiment, and you have to prove yourself. So there is a great chance for the people who really have the talent and who have a hunger for talent. So people have more opportunities going forward in 2023.